How can I keep from singing?
Hi, Nicole Novak back again, here to talk to you about breath. Obviously, breath is so important in singing. Really, it's everything. How the air flows in, what it does, and how it comes back out. I mean, that is singing. So please don't treat, please do not treat things you hear about how to breathe lightly. That's everything. You've got to learn how to breathe right. So first things first, your lungs, because that's what controls the air, right? So you've got to understand a little bit about the biology, the anatomy of your lungs and what they're made up of. Let's start out by imagining that your lungs are balloons. And very simply, when you breathe to sing or breathe at all, you are pulling air into those balloons, and then you're going to get that air back out again. Now your body does this obviously naturally, and you don't even have to think about it. And in fact, part of the difficulty in singing is that you are taking what is your body's natural involuntary muscle movement. So you can't feel your lungs, you can't feel your diaphragm working. They just work and they do their job, and they don't really need to be thought about or interrupted for that matter. And when you go to sing, you are taking control of that process. And so a lot of people, when they first try to start taking over that breath to sing, do it all wrong and mess a lot of things up. For example, most people, not all, and perhaps you will be the exception, but most people, when I first start teaching them about singing and I say take a deep breath, they inevitably go like this. And what just happened to me? First, I made sound. And breath should not make much sound at all, very little. If anything, the only sound you should hear is just the airflow very lightly, but you shouldn't hear an actual vocal sound from taking a deep breath. Also, my shoulders raised and my sternum, which I just taught you how to raise and be comfortable with, just tightened. So all of this tightened, and I created lots of tension, and I closed everything off. And I did that trying to take a good breath, right? So let's learn how to do it properly. All right, here's how your lungs are, where they are and what they do. Your lungs sit inside your rib cage. So quickly, if you can find the bottom of your rib cage, that's about the bottom of your lungs. Okay, so they're quite large. They fill this whole area. All right, below your lungs is your diaphragm. And again, when you're typically singing, that is doing all the work for you. Okay, and what it does, and this is gonna sound kind of grody, but it's what it does, is your diaphragm literally pushes all of your mushy insides downward to get them out of the way so that your lungs can expand. And then it comes back up, letting the air come out. So diaphragm goes down and pushes all the guts out of the way, air comes in, diaphragm raises, pushing the lungs back out, and the air comes back out again. That's the gist of it. Now, contrary to popular belief that your rib cage is a cage, like tight and locked down and everything, it's actually quite flexible. It's attached by hooks and cartilage. Both of those things move. So as you breathe in, your rib cage actually physically expands. The best way to feel this is to put your hands close to the top of your rib cage, or kind of in the center there, all right? And then take a deep breath. And to do that this time, instead of trying to force it, how about you just breathe normally? You're going to shape your lips like you're sucking air through a straw. So kind of round shaped, and pull that air in to a count of 4. So breathe in a little bit slowly and count into the count of 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And blow that air back out again. Hopefully you felt your hands move just a smidge. They aren't gonna move a lot. Your rib cage is not gonna move a ton, but it does move some. Okay, so when you breathe in, now you know, so your diaphragm pushes everything down and your rib cage expands. So a lot of it is happening to make room for the air. All right, when you sing, you can't make your diaphragm move. Again, it's an involuntary muscle that you cannot feel. So I can't say to myself, diaphragm, move please, and then make that happen and move. And I can't tell my rib cage, please expand. It's kind of backward. You can't do that. But there are other muscles that we do have control over that we can engage that will assist this process. The biggest muscles that you have control over and you can use in singing are your abdominal muscles. You can use those, and they are big and they are powerful. So they can really help in singing. So just for a minute, put your hands on your belly, because that's where they are. So feel that belly, all right? And just take some silent, quiet, not big, because when you think big, you might do it wrong, okay? But we're gonna think slow, breaths in and out. So we're just gonna stick to the count of 4 right now. So we're gonna sip in air like through a straw to the count of 4, and then we're gonna blow it out, and we're actually gonna blow that air out through an S sound. Okay, I'm not gonna do it with you because I'm gonna count for you, all right? But again, you're gonna breathe in, and you're gonna breathe out. Okay, to the count of 4, 4 in and 4 out. I want your hands on your belly so that you can feel it move and you want it to move. Imagine that as you sip that air in, that it's going into your hands that are sitting on your belly. And I know that that's absolutely ludicrous because it's not gonna happen, but that's what I want you to imagine. It's gonna make your body engage in the right ways to pull the air where it needs to go. So hands on belly, all right? 1, 2, get ready, go. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, again, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, one more time, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully you could feel your hands moving, and if not, then that's your first goal. First goal, breathe in through a straw, make your hands move. You want that belly to go out, because if your belly's going out, that means that your diaphragm is successfully pushing everything out of the way and allowing your lungs to fill to capacity.
Now we're going to get that breath working for you. Go ahead and find a comfortable position. Sitting on the edge of a chair, rest your forearms a few inches behind your knees. Practice breathing in as if you were sipping air gently through a straw. And then exhale through an S sound. Now, beginning with 4 counts, we're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. In 5, out 5, and so on up to 8. So here we go. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fabulous.